bin der Clara Kapitän und ich habe einen Muskeldystrophy-Typ. Ich kann meine Arme nicht bewegen und das ist mein Ziel, damit ich unabhängig trinken kann, ohne Hilfe.
Hi, my name is Nico Dexter.
Hi, my name is Nadia Temporin.
Hello, my name is Kai Relin.
Hello, my name is Yi Qing Ti.
Hi,
we are Team
Cla. In the beginning of our project, we invested a lot of time into brainstorming and sketching until we finally came up with our first cardboard prototype. Our prototype was our first working product, but we realized that it's obviously way too big and that turning horizontally wouldn't be an option for us since glass foamstat would get in the way. So we had to come up with different ideas, and we invested quite some time into finding like a nice arm, and we wanted something that is also adjustable in length, so it's more like useful for claw. So one day I went to Jumbo and I found this guy here. This is a bike stand, but it sort of met our requirements of being like the perfect length and also adjustable. So we were like, yeah, let's just use that. And attached to our arm is a gimbal, and this way his drinking beverage will always be straight, so he can have this on his side and it goes down and it will just always be straight.
I'm mainly in charge of 3D design and printing of custom connector parts that are necessary for assembling our whole device. So for example, this connector part which will be attached to the drinking arm and the metal rod which will be attached to the wheelchair. And all of these connector parts, they are very unique and customized in order to fit the existing design and setup that Cla is currently using.
To move the arm, we used an Arduino Uno, a servo, and a PD power bank, and also some other small components. We wanted to use an independent removable system, so the Arduino and the servo are both powered by the power bank. So in fact, Cla can use his phone to send signals to the Bluetooth module, which are then read by the Arduino.
We thought that it would also be really nice to have the same wheelchair as Cla has here in our workspace. So we got in contact with Permobil, and they were so nice to actually give us one. So we made a little road trip to go to Alpnach and get one of those wheelchairs. And this really helped us to also do some testing and prototyping right at the wheelchair.
Yeah, in this project I was mainly responsible for the software of the product. Yeah, we basically developed an app that we can use to control the arm. Here you can press plus and minus to adjust the arm, and in the end just save it. What we also integrated is like a voice or speech recognition. So instead of just clicking on these buttons, you can also just say words, and then the corresponding action is executed.
We all come from different backgrounds: electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and health sciences. And a big part of the process is about bringing these perspectives together and finding out what will work best for our users' needs.
Ich finde es eine sehr gute Idee, damit ich endlich selbstständig trinken kann, ohne Hilfe.